So for today, July 14th, 2026, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather across portions of the United States for today, and as well as a high risk of flash flooding possible for some portions of the U.S. as well, continuing with the flash flooding risk to a moderate risk over the next couple of days after today. Stay here to hear more about that. So for today, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather for portions of northern New England, which we really don't often see really any severe weather across the Northeast. This will definitely, especially with an enhanced risk, be at least a once in a year, if not once in a couple year event that we might see across portions of the Northeast. Really, lots of portions along Maine, inner Maine, as well as northern Vermont and as well as northern New Hampshire. We also do have a slight risk that covers the rest of the state of Maine and also portions of central Vermont and New Hampshire and northern New York. We also do have a slight risk over here in central Montana as well. Biggest risk for today is going to be our wind threat, which we do have a 30% chance of with the category 1 risk. So we could see a couple of 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible across any of the red area. And then for over here in Montana, we just have a 15% chance, so a couple of 60-mile-per-hour winds cannot be ruled out for the most part. For the tornado threat, which is our next biggest risk, we have a very small 10% risk for, again, really like the inner woods. I know it's very rural here in like northwestern Maine, but for the couple of thousand of people who live up here in northwestern Maine will be in the 15% or 10% rather with a category 1 risk. So we could see a couple of tornadoes today in and across Maine and New Hampshire and Vermont. And for the hail threat, we just have a 15% chance with the category 1 risk. So we could have some areas having some quarter-sized hail possible, potentially up to a maximum of ping pongs possible for the most part. And then we also do have a 5% over here in central Montana. Then for today, July 14th as well, we have a high risk and a moderate risk of flash flooding for areas really San Antonio and west. And then going on within the next couple of days, we're going to start seeing a lot of areas over here in the southwest with the monsoon rain, especially in places in Arizona, starting to have a lot of rain and possibly a flash flooding threat over areas in the southwest. If you guys like to see another hunt weather video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.